and we're looking through the journals and just talking about what worked for us and what didn't work for us, and kind of having, how long have you guys been working on your journal? Several months or?
I started in March.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Andrea, yeah.
Since January.
Yeah. So basically we're finding out a lot of things that are helping us and would help maybe you guys too that are watching this. Just to see, you know, the different holes we fell in and excitements we had and whatever else we might want to share. So Damaris is going to start, and she's just going to show you kind of what she did in the beginning, how she started, and then what happened. And you can just flip through the pages,
okay,
you know, for however you want to.
Okay. So I was really excited when I started because it was kind of this organized way for me to see how much I was like doing and accomplishing, and also I was really intrigued with having to pay attention when I was out. So like I had to, I remember standing in line at Michael's, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be listening, and I heard this person say that she thought someone else said about her, oh, I hate her. What, you know, and so so it was just fun. So yeah. Then I loved reading what I wrote. It's pretty funny when you go back and look at your days. Things that I struggled with, or I found that happened as I reflect through the journal, is that I went from kind of organized to like, now I'm starting to make lists, to taking notes, to just doing like stuff that's just kind of catharsis that I can't look back at and make. I don't even feel like it's too chaotic. I don't want to look back and make sense of it. But you know what I think now?
Yeah,
is that I might have lost my way because maybe I wasn't reading the other days out loud. Because now that I've gone and read the days that are put together out loud, I appreciate them. Mm-hmm. So it's remembering that I don't know, there's good stuff there. It's worth continuing to keep that way. Because I really enjoy the pages that I've recorded stuff in.
Oh, can you show them how you did the washi tape to kind of help you get organized in your own interesting sort of way?
So I didn't realize what I just told you, and I was like, okay, well, what could I do to get back in there? And so I knew that when this was first introduced to me, I really had a desire to do washi tape on it. But she didn't say washi tape. She said do crayons and colored pencils, and I was like, ugh, those tools are played out for me. I want washi tape. So I just did it. And yeah, see, it kind of helped me get back into an orderly fashion. Yeah, oh, but then I started doing my journaling thing again. So I always digress into, you know, into that. Yeah, good and messy. Here's a little dress. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk to Christy, and she's going to show us with her hands some of the things she did in her journal and some amazing things that she's done differently than any of the rest of us, and that's great.
Okay, well, I started this back in March when Andrea shared her journal with me, and I realized almost right away that I wanted to add a couple of columns, that it was really important for me to do the 4 columns suggested by Linda, but also to add what I'm eating for the day, then my gratitudes, and my give to God's. So I have a section column there, and then I have a bigger column over here, gratitude and give to God. And I love to add my collage elements.
Oh yeah,
too. I throw in words and pictures every now and then, and I take notes in it. This is, as you said, everything in the kitchen sink. But one of the realizations I had one of the days when I was writing down my gratitudes and my gifts to God, give to God's, I saw these words just on a little ad, all is gift. And it just so hit me that there's not so much difference between the gratitudes and what I need to give to God, and that those were gifts as well, and teaching me to let go and all of that. So that was sort of a fun realization. Let's see. Then the other thing, you know, just journaling in a general way was just for one of my retreat days. There were some things I really wanted to let go of and write, and so what was fun was to write it out. but then afterwards to go right over it as a way of not being able to read it again, to let it go. So it was those things I really wanted to let go of, was just writing in such a way that it's done. Like I don't need to go back and visit those words again. But the images remind me of just that sense of letting go.
And when you look at that page, you probably remember, I mean, as much as you would want to remember, that you were able to let go. Whether you remember the details, because you don't necessarily want to
and it's
anyway,
exactly
right?
that. It's that sense of freedom versus what those things were.
Yeah, it's a powerful image. Just looking at that page.
I know. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to do that sometime.
I do too.
Yeah, so here you can see everything's gratitude now. Versus just separating the columns. Although every now and then I still do the give to God. And this is from another retreat day. Just sitting, these are my hands drawing what I'm seeing, but I loved writing around the picture. So again, this was that sense of moving out of the boxes in a way that that I can move in and out with the boxes or without the boxes. And then also, like even when I'm in a class now, I'm noticing I'm doodling more. So like this is the teacher. So it's not in a, you know, in one of the boxes, but I'm just noticing what can I draw? What am I noticing?
It's almost becoming a part of, even more a part of your life than it was before.
And I've always been a doodler, but a more conscious doodler. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, and a collage every now and then.
Oh, I love that collage. It kind of focuses your attention, doesn't it? I mean, there's something about variety in our lives as well as in our journal.
And it just, the words, she doesn't have to be in the ring to shine like a diamond. I just, for some reason, that just spoke to me. So I thought, I'll stick that in there.
I'm going to do more collage. Oh, that's it. Oh, look.
And then these are some of the exercises from that cartooning book.
Oh, cool.
That Linda Berry uses. And let's see. Okay, so and then here's other collage elements that I've added. And I just loved Ken Wilber, that's Cynthia Bourgeot, and Eckhart Tolle, three of my favorite teachers. And then my newest thing, transformation, I'm going to call it in this sense, in this way of processing and journaling, was to even go from gratitudes to a daily examine. Excuse me. So this is from yesterday, and so here's some of the stumbling blocks I encountered during the day. Here's some of the highlights of my day up here in the clouds. And then also, as I looked at both the clouds and the stumbling blocks, I thought, what are the invitations from this day? And so I kind of drew this pot of, like a pot of gold, with the rainbow coming out of it. And what emerged as the most significant question for me and how I look at my day is, what is the deeper desire? And so the other thing was just, and that really relates to the what used to be what I ate is now body care. And so what is my deeper desire? It's not so much about what I'm eating as the deeper desire is to care for my body. So that's been something that I've noticed a shift in myself as well.
Oh, wonderful. I love all your ideas about the daily diary format.